Good morning, aspirants. As told in the last video, that I will come up with a series of videos on different aspects of civil services examination. To begin with, I will start with some general queries which are often asked by the students. The very first question is, which normally students ask is, when should I start my preparation? To all such aspirants, my only answer is any time is a good time and start from now. It doesn't matter whether you are in 12th or you are doing graduation. Whenever you have decided that you will go for civil services examination, that is the time when you should start your preparation. Now, the second question is how to select an optional. Now, selection of an optional can depend on many criteria. Whatever optional you will select, there should be a logical criteria behind it. One general criteria can be the subject in which you have done your graduation. Though it is not necessary because so many students take social science subjects, for example, political science, after their engineering, medical, commerce. It doesn't make any difference. Subject to the condition, you get the proper approach, guidance, and most importantly, the interest. So, as a person, my criteria will be whether guidance is available, whether I have interest in the subject, how much overlap that subject has with general studies, and most importantly, the subject is or what is the trend in the about the subject in the past few years. The next question is how to organize our time, whether we should start the preparation of optional or GS first. So, my belief is you should be doing it simultaneously, and the initial months of your preparation, more weightage of your time can be allocated for the study of optional and lesser weightage to the general studies. See, it takes around 8 to 10 months to complete general studies course, and it takes around 5 months to complete optional. So you cannot do it one by one. You have to do it simultaneously, but at different phases of your preparation, the focus will change. For initial 2-3 months, you can focus on your optional, and as the time for prelims starts, you can give more focus on your general studies preparation. Don't forget that optional does have a role, but GS will play a very critical role in ensuring that you get a good rank. Interview is very subjective, so you have to maximize your marks in the mains. Regarding the allocation of the time, I will suggest any candidate initially for that person, if that person is giving 6 hours quality time, that is more than enough. Now, in this 6 hours quality time, must to do thing is you go through the newspaper. Don't go for subscribing more than one paper at a time. Once you understand the basics of history, geography, economy, society, polity, later on you can go for more than one paper, but start with one paper. Initially, don't invest much time. Just get yourself aware of the current developments. As a person, I feel it is difficult to switch from one topic to the other topic or one subject to the other subject So I will prefer doing optional for 3 days and general studies for 4 days. I can also prefer optional for 2 days, general studies for 4 days, and one day I can take a break for replenish myself, for rejuvenation of myself, or for refreshing myself. Now, the next question is whether I should go for the books, textbooks, or the guidebooks. So, my suggestion is use guidebooks, but not in the beginning. You should first go through the standard textbooks, or that also vary from subject to subject. For example, in polity, I will recommend NCRT books in comparison to Lakshmikant, because Lakshmikant doesn't come up with any literature explanation. It is more like a collection of facts. You will not get the theme, the dynamics in the subject. For geography, I think NCRT books. For history, one must go for at least one reading of Bipin Chandra's book on freedom movement. For economy, go for NCRT or any standard textbook. Now, another question is whether I should make notes or not. See, whether you should make notes or not depends upon what is in your mind when you are making notes. Are you going to read only from the notes? You will not go for the book again, or some students have a habit of writing while reading. So this varies from students to students. I will suggest that whatever has been your style, whether you are just reading or you are writing notes, you are writing keynotes, and if that method has been working for you in your 10th, 12th, in your graduation, there is no need that you change it. But you should have a clear perspective. Why do you require notes? At the same time, don't forget that notes in civil services will always be dynamic. The preparation of civil services is a process. It will continue, and you will never be able to say that now my notes are complete. There will always be a scope of value addition in the notes. So, understand the entire psychology, the philosophy behind the notes making. Most importantly, you should be very clear. Your notes are for mains, your notes are for prelims. What are you going to do with the notes? And you can go for making the notes. Now, another question is when to start answer writing. I will say don't start answer writing in the beginning. There is no point writing one answer a day or 5 answers a day. That doesn't make sense. Person will develop the art of answer writing even by writing 5-10 questions. It doesn't take thousands of questions to learn. Answer writing will require understanding of basic knowledge, and number of times the social science subjects, even if in general studies, they are very interdisciplinary. For example, the sum answer in economy may require that you have an understanding of Indian society, the colonial economic structure. Hence, only after 5-6 months, when you have understood the core subjects, you should go for. Now, there is a lot of concern among the students about the newspaper and the current events. I will say current events is important, but everything should be done in a step by step manner. So, if you do not have a basic knowledge of economy, polity, geography, environment, history, even if you read newspapers, I don't think you will be able to make a lot of sense out of it. So, gradually, once you become more familiar, you can take current affairs more seriously. Current affairs are not asked out of blue moon. The topics in your syllabus, the current affairs will always be linked to that. Hence, if you do each and every topic in your syllabus, whenever something new comes, you add to your notes that can help you. Don't just study current affairs in an abstract form. And I will suggest that the strategy of preparation should change from time to time. At initial level, the approach should be different. As prelims are approaching, approach can be different. Mains is approaching, approach can be different. Now, some students also believe that, or they have a question, whether they should go for coachings or they should go for self preparation. So, for me, choice of a coaching, whether you go for coaching or not, depends upon number of factors that range from financial factor does have a role, availability of the good guidance have a role. So if there are no financial constraints and if you think that somewhere a dependable guidance is available, go for coaching because it will make your work easy. It will help you, it will facilitate you. You will get the guidance. I will call it a sort of a smart work where you are utilizing the talents and resources of others for yourself, and it can act as a multiplier effect. I hope these answers will definitely help you in strategizing your preparation. I will also come up with a video on political science as an optional. Till then, goodbye. Have a good day.